Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Nolan. In today's video, I am going to be unboxing a brand new RC car for you guys. So this RC car right here, guys, I've kind of had my eye on for a little while now. This right here, as you guys can see on the box, this is a Traxxas Max. Now, my friend Elijah already has one of these, so I've actually already driven one. So I kind of already know what to expect to a certain extent, except for I've driven his, but his has 3.8-inch tires on it. So his has like the E-Revo size tires. So this has smaller tires, and his has the WideMaxx kit on it. So it's going to be a little bit different, but I've already driven one, so I kind of knew what to expect. And I asked you guys in a video about a month ago, what do you guys think about me getting a Traxxas Max? And it seemed like overwhelmingly people thought that I probably should get one. So I decided to go ahead, order one online, and it finally showed up, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox it for you guys. So I'm pretty excited. It's always pretty exciting to get a new RC car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, grab the camera, move it a little bit closer, and we're going to jump right in this unboxing. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get it cut open, and we're going to see what's inside. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the outside of the box first before I go ahead and cut it open. I don't want to turn it to this side over here because this side right here shows exactly which color I got. So let me know in the comments, guys. Go ahead and guess what color Traxxas Max do you think I got. But yeah, looking at the box, Traxxas Max, it's basically a 110 version of a Traxxas X Max, which I already own 3 of. So that's why I was kind of skeptical. Do I really want to get a Traxxas Max when I already have like the bigger brother of the Traxxas Max? But I always thought it'd be a cool RC to have. You know, the design is almost identical to the Traxxas X Max. It has that same modular design, which is easy to work on, as well as having the clipless body, which I really like. And that was probably the 2 main reasons I went ahead and got it. Now this is 4S, so my Traxxas X Max, that runs on 8S. So half as many cells lipo, but it's also almost half the size. Not quite half the size. So 110, Traxxas X Max is about a 1.6. But as you guys can see, 4S, 16 volt capable. It is 4-wheel drive, of course. It says 60 plus miles per hour. Now I don't think that's with the stock gearing though. I think you have to put in optional gearing for that. Let's turn to this side. Alright, this right here just kind of says, talks about the power system, talks about the top speed you can expect with the different size pinions and spurs. Which one is stock? Okay, stock gearing is so 40 miles per hour stock out of the box with a stock gearing and a 3S lipo. And then with a 4S lipo in the stock gearing, you can expect 55 miles per hour. So that's no slouch. That's faster than the X Max probably, or pretty darn close. Alright, and as you guys can see, another really cool picture of the Traxxas Max ripping through the dirt. What other side can I show you? I don't want to show you guys too much because like I said, on the one side it shows you exactly which color I got. Just taking a look at what it shows on the box. Right here it says it has got the efficient direct drive with torque biasing center diff and cush drive. So that's the exact same as the Traxxas X Max 8S version 2, where it basically has a center differential as well as a cush drive, so it does not have a slipper clutch at all. This right here, 16.8 volts of extreme power. That's that 4S capable ESC, max all-terrain tires, smooth aluminum GT Max shocks, max duty drivetrain. The impact absorbing chassis delivers brutal strength without bending. And you know what? Earlier on, guys, when I got into RC back in, I want to say like 2015, I always thought that, you know, building it tougher would make it, you know, basically indestructible. So I thought metal was the way to go. But I've kind of learned through the years, metal will still bend. Metal is actually not as good as what you think. You can't build an RC car that's completely bulletproof. It's just not possible. So I've come to learn through the years that actually having something that's plastic, flexible plastic, even though it seems cheaper and it seems like it's much more likely to break, it really isn't. And even when it does break, the parts are way easier and cheaper to replace anyway, so it's just much easier. So definitely plastic is the way to go if you want to do any type of bashing, anything with big jumps. Plastic is definitely going to be your friend. Fan-cooled brushless motor, has the exact same 2085. Oh wait, I thought I had the exact same servo that was in the X Max, because when I was looking at Elijah's, I could have sworn his had the 2085 servo, but on the box it says 2090. But it does say X Max style high torque servo. So I know anyway, guys, it's a very similar size servo to that of the X Max, which is pretty cool considering this RC right here is nearly half the size and it has a servo that big. Alright, it also has max duty drive shafts. I am a little concerned about that because those drive shafts are only plastic, but talking with Elijah, it sounds like he never broke the drive shafts running the stock size tires. The only time he actually broke any of the plastic drive shafts was once he put the larger 3.8 inch e-Revo tires on. So hopefully I'll be good if I don't do that then. And as you guys can see, this last photo right here, this shows the layout of the chassis, motor with the fan, the ESC, servo right here. It just has one battery box tray right there, and a very similar modular design to the Traxxas Max. This does have the TQI system, so it's got TSM, which is the Traxxas Stability Management, which is kind of their gyro that keeps the RC going straight when you're really trying to put that power to the ground. Of course, like all Traxxas models, the electronics are waterproof. Alright guys, so I think we finally reached the point where I'm going to go ahead and reveal exactly what color I got. So let me go ahead, get this box flipped, and I'm going to go ahead and get it cut open. Got my trusty knife right here. And there's just two little pieces of tape holding it. And let's see, so first things first guys, the very first thing that's going to come out is going to be the controller. So, and like I was saying before, it's just a typical Traxxas TQI transmitter. So it does have TSM, which is a Traxxas Stability Management, which is controlled with this little dial right here, so you can turn it all the way from all the way off. I think 50% is right around default, or you can turn it all the way up, where basically the car's just driving itself. You don't really have to do anything to keep it going straight if you turn that all the way up. But yeah, really nice. Pretty much the same design as every other Traxxas controller. We're going to go ahead and set that aside. Oh, I guess the other thing, guys, is does require 4 AA batteries, which I'm going to have to look. I'm not sure if the batteries are included. I don't think they are, but I could be wrong. So, 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. Set this aside. And now is the big reveal for the RC car, guys. Are you ready? What color do you guys think I got? Have you guessed already? Boom. This is the color I got right here, guys. This right here is the solar flare. The other thing that came out was the instructions with your small toolkit, a bunch of other stuff, warranty stuff. But I'm going to move the RC car out of the way real quick because I want to show you that last side of the box I never actually showed you. I never showed you guys this side right here, which is the different color options. So this is the color I got right here. That's why I couldn't show you this side of the box, because it shows you exactly what color I decided to go with. So this right here is a solar flare. There are all these options right here. So there's orange and blue, green and blue, which that's the color Elijah has, red and blue, which I was thinking about. I actually kind of wanted this blue and gray right here. I really had my eye on that, but then I decided, how about I go ahead and do something a little outside the box, because I don't normally go with a color this flashy. So I kind of actually had it down to the Rockstar body, I believe this one's called, and the solar flare, which I think is one of the newest release colors for the Traxxas Max, solar flare. And in the end, I decided to go with the solar flare. And let's see, I guess I never showed you guys this side. So right here, waterproof electronics, max strength, 110 scale, clipless body mounting system, which that's a main reason why I decided to go with this truck. It does have self-righting, just like its full-size brother. The X-Max, which I never use on the X-Max because I'm always worried that I'm going to go ahead and break something within the drivetrain, so I just go flip it myself. 4S power, and there's a truck, of course. So we are done with the box. Set the box aside. So in typical Traxxas fashion, they went ahead and they have this plastic wrap underneath the body. So let's see. Here's a clipless body right here. Go ahead, undo that. There we go. And then this piece of plastic comes off. Throw that aside, and you guys can get a really good look at the body now. Just look at that. Brand new, this looks really cool. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but I do really like it. It does look really good. Like I said, solar flare is what the color is called. The nice thing about the Max is it does have this system on the top, this plastic, where you're not going to scrape the crap out of the top if you go flip this thing on like pavement. So you'll skid on that. Same thing's true about the back right here. There's this back lip piece that's also made out of like plastic. And also it has the same type of, I guess, endo cage. There's a cage inside just like the X-Max, and like I was saying, the exact same type of clipless mount, which I really like. Let's take a look at that. It also has these body saving washers right here, which will help prevent these little screws right here from pulling through the body. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this body aside. I don't know if I'm gonna reinforce it or not, because I have done stuff where I've reinforced bodies with either shoe goo or drywall tape, shoe goo, drywall tape, or Gorilla Tape, and I thought about doing that. If I do, I'll probably just do Gorilla Tape, because I feel like the shoe goo method's not really worth it. It takes so long, and I don't think it does any better of a job compared to the Gorilla Tape, in my personal opinion, in my experience. So we will see. Otherwise, I might not do anything. We will see. Depends on how lazy I'm feeling. But here's the RC car right here, guys. Now, I believe these right here are 2.8s. Are they? Yep. So they're 5.5 inch tall, 2.8 inch wheels by, I believe, 2.7 inch wide tires. I think that's what the labeling means. Here's that servo I was talking about, guys. It has that big 2090, I guess we determined is the size servo. Very similar size to an X-Max. I guess it does look, now that I'm looking at it, it does look a little bit like it's a little bit shorter of a servo. I think the X-Max servo is a little bit wider of a servo than this, but this is a very long servo. It's a pretty big servo. Looks like it has a very similar servo link to the Traxxas X-Max. Here's your little receiver box. That VXL4S ESC right here. Here is the motor, which I don't even know what the motor is called on this one, but it is brushless. It has got a Valenian fan mounted on top of that motor. Here's going to be your spur and pinion gear mounted under here. It has got just one connector, so you can't run two packs. You can't run packs in series or parallel. You can only run one pack, so it looks like you can run a 3S, 4S, suppose you can run a 2S. The other thing is the Max battery tray opens up this way, which is a little bit different than the X-Max, which has one on either side. So it opens up this way, and you are kind of limited, I think, on the size battery that you can fit in here, because it doesn't look like it's the biggest tray. You can take this piece right here off, so this bit right here will come off if you want to run a smaller battery, or a taller battery, I should say. You can take that off, but then I feel like that's still kind of limited on what size, and not as much by the height, but almost more by the width. It doesn't look like you can fit that wide of a battery in here, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. I'll have to look to see if I have any batteries that'll even fit in this tray. Otherwise, I might have to go out and buy myself a battery before I can run this thing for you guys. But yeah, it has that nice clipless battery tray, which I like. These big, what did they say? These are GT or GTX shocks, whatever they're called. Very similar to the X-Max in its design, guys. Brand new. This is as clean as this thing's gonna look. There's those plastic drive shafts, which they are very beefy, I do have to say. They're definitely beefy drive shafts. So even though they are plastic, they're pretty darn thick. And let's see about a little bit of a drop test. Nice, plus suspension. Yeah, nice cushy. It does have a wheelie bar, which this seems like a pretty stout wheelie bar right here. Has the same type of design, like I said, for the chassis as the X-Max, where it looks like you can replace these shock towers if you ever break any of this part up here, or if you break the bulkheads. You can go ahead and replace all that in different pieces. And don't think there's really anything else to show, guys. That's basically more or less what there is to show you guys for the RC car. So the next thing you guys are probably going to see is a running video of this thing. So if you guys aren't familiar with how the mount works, basically this piece right here just slips right underneath of the front shock tower piece right here. And then once you slip this bit under, you go ahead, push the body forward, and then with this latch pulled upward, you can just go ahead and push down and then turn and clip that, and then the body is on. So if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Anytime you guys are hitting the like button, it really does mean a lot, and it really motivates me to put out better and better content for you guys. Also, if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, please go ahead and consider doing so. And if you do, make sure to hit that notification bell so then you'll be notified when I do come out with new videos, which there's going to be with this RC very soon. But yeah, all around, it's just a really nice size machine. I can tell you just holding it, it has a fair amount of weight to it. This is not a light machine. This thing for a 110 scale, this probably weighs over 10 pounds. So it's not light, and that's without a battery in it too. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video if you watched it all the way till the end. And I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Later!